Hello, this will be a video announcement for week 14. As always, please go up to week 14 and click on our online weekly checklist, and you either need to print this out or save it for your reference. Now, before you begin week 14's new activities, please ensure that you submit your visual resume by Wednesday, November 18th at 11:59 p.m. As always, if you have questions on that assignment, you can contact me. As far as our new assignments, we are going to have two new assignments this week. We're going to be working on an APA abstract, and then also we're going to be working on your online discussion too. Now, as far as the APA abstract, I do want you to understand kind of the reason for this particular assignment. Most of our writing assignments this semester have been in MLA documentation, which stands for Modern Language Association. However, we've been asked by other, departments and schools here at the college to introduce you to another style of documentation writing, which we selected APA, which stands for American Psychological Association. I don't want you to be too intimidated by this assignment. It's going to be a very short assignment, only 3 short pages. So I think you'll find this assignment helpful in just being introduced to APA documentation. And also you won't find it too intimidating because of its length. A second reason I'm having you do this assignment is you've noticed in our professional writing unit, you created a cover letter, a resume, a visual resume. Those are going to be essentially ways to get your foot into the door for a potential employer, but you're still going to have to likely be called for an interview. Now, once you get that interview, I want to ensure that you ace it, that you get that job. So we are going to be researching essentially articles that give good interview tips. Also, later this week, I'm going to share a video from Ivan Filipoff. He's our full-time Learning Lab English instructor here at Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College Jackson County campus. And he also is going to share some interview tips that he has found in helping the business department do mock interviews with students. So again, this particular assignment has 2 major purposes. It's for you to be introduced to APA documentation, but also it's to help you learn some good interview skills so you can land your dream job. Now, to complete the APA abstract, please make sure that you look underneath Module 20. You need to, of course, click on the handout, print it out. When you look at this handout, you're going to notice it's essentially instructions on how to complete the assignment. I do give you directions on how to research in the databases, and also I give you an overview of the assignment, kind of my expectations. It's almost like a worksheet. I kind of have it broken down from the title page that you're going to be completing. Also, I give you an example title page. Then the actual paragraph, I give you step-by-step instructions of how to structure the sentences in the abstract, which is a summary of your article. And then you have instructions on how to do a reference page, which is similar to a works cited page in MLA documentation. Now, you're going to notice also I have a student example for you. This is letter B. And when you look at that student example, again, you're going to notice this is a very short assignment. You're going to have an APA abstract that includes a title page, an abstract page, which again is a summary which overviews your article's content, and then you are going to have a reference page, which is the publication information of the article. Now, if you want a more in-depth overview of this assignment, as always, I do have a more detailed lecture. If you look underneath Module 20 and you click on this letter K, click right here, and this is a web link to a lecture of me explaining step-by-step how to use the databases and also how to structure your APA abstract. As always, I hope that you find this, kind of a helpful assignment, as far as learning APA documentation. You're going to notice I also include some other resources for you. I don't know if you're going to be assigned an APA abstract in future classes, so I wanted to show you really quickly. There's some other resources here for you as well. You don't have to necessarily use these for this assignment, but maybe for other classes. There's several videos. I did not make these, letters C, D, E, and F. They're videos that just overview APA documentation in detail. If you think you may have to write an APA research paper one day, especially if you're a psychology major and education major, you may want to save these videos. Also, there's some more detailed instructions on APA documentation. This G, H, and also I these are really helpful. If you need the passwords, although I mentioned them in the handout for the databases, I have those listed here as well. And then later, when you're asked to submit that assignment, make sure you submit it in the Dropbox here, December 2nd. Now, the online discussion 2, you're going to notice it's related to your abstracts topic. So make sure that you complete the APA abstract first and then complete the online discussion 2. The online discussion 2, you're basically going to be sharing with your classmates some of the information that you found in the articles, okay? If you need to look back at kind of netiquette, you know, how to write an appropriate online discussion, you may want to look back at week 2 at the netiquette handout if it's been a while since you've done an online discussion to ensure that you do this correctly. Okay, hopefully again you find the APA abstract and the online discussion 2 helpful, not only in learning APA documentation, but just learning great interview skills. Please contact me if you have questions, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Thanks.